Okay, boys and girls, we were working on this on page 731, and it didn't record everything. So on your page, you should already have this top part. Number 1, you should have number 1 done. And then we did number 2, and then it stopped recording, I believe, here on number 3. So I'll go back for number 3. It says 4 sides of equal lengths. Well, we know a square has 4 sides of equal length. So we could draw a square. So if I count 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, I know it's going to have 4 sides of equal length, and that's a square. Remember, all quadrilaterals have 4 sides, okay? Now, down here where it says on your own, it says use grid paper to draw a quadrilateral that's described. Name the quadrilateral you drew. Well, you may not have grid paper at home, so I'm just going to show you with grid paper how you could draw those. All right, boys and girls, and then we'll name it. For example, here's grid paper that I have. It says draw a quadrilateral, name it. Exactly 1 pair of opposite sides that are parallel. Well, I know a trapezoid has 1 pair of opposite sides that are parallel. So a trapezoid, I could go like this, go this way with my grid paper, and then I could go here. Then I would know parallel means they're never going to cross. So this line, this side, and this side are parallel. They will not cross. Okay, these two are not parallel because they're going to continue on and cross. 1 pair of opposite sides that are parallel, and that would be a trapezoid. All right, and then it says for number 5, it says 4 right angles. Well, I know a square has 4 right angles. So I'm going to draw a square for that one. It's 4 right angles. There's a right angle, there's a right angle, there's a right angle, and there's a right angle. So for that one, I drew a square. Okay, 2 pairs of sides of equal length. Well, if you remember, a quadrilateral that has that is a rectangle. 2 pairs of sides of equal length. So here's one side, here's another side, and they're equal. Then this side is equal to this side. So it has 2 pairs. It has 1 pair, 2 pair, sides of equal length. So that one we could draw a rectangle. Okay, and here again we drew a trapezoid. So if you didn't have grid paper, it's okay. You could just watch the video. But down here for number 7 and 8, they have the grid paper for you. For number 7, it says draw a quadrilateral that does not belong. Then explain why. Well, all of them have 4 sides because they're quadrilaterals. So why could we have one that didn't belong? Well, these 2 sides are parallel, these 2 are parallel. These are parallel, and these are parallel. These 2 are parallel, and these 2 are parallel. So I need to draw one that doesn't have 2 pair of parallel sides. So I could go this way, and I could go down, I could go that way, and I could go this way. So these 2 would not be parallel, but these 2 are parallel. Okay, so my quadrilateral has sides that are not parallel. These 2 are not parallel. That's why it would not belong with the others. My quadrilateral has sides that are not parallel. And that'd be right here. These 2 are not parallel. Okay. So then we have 3 quadrilaterals here. Of course, quadrilaterals, they all have 4 sides. It looks like all 4 sides here are the same length. Equal length here, equal length here. These are not equal length. Let me see what they have. Let me see what they all have in common. Oh, I see something. Here you have 4 right angles. And here you have 4 right angles. And if you was to turn, you might look at this and think it doesn't have right angles. It does. Okay, if you look, here's a right angle, here's a right angle. So all three of those have 4 right angles. So I need to draw a quadrilateral that does not have 4 right angles, and then I know it will not belong with the others. So I could draw something like this. See, it does not have right angles. So I'm going to name it quadrilateral H, and I'm going to say quadrilateral H does not have right angles. Does not have right angles. So that way it's different than the other 3. Does not have right angles. Okay, boys and girls, let's go to 732. We'll do a little bit here, and then you're going to do some by yourself. So on page 732, we're just going to skip over number 9 at the top, but we'll do 10 and 11 and 12. 10 says Adam drew 3 quadrilaterals, so you know you're going to be drawing 3 different ones. One has no parallel lines. One has exactly 1 pair of opposite sides that are parallel. And the last one has 2 pair of opposite sides that are parallel. Well, for the first one, then, I'm just drawing a quadrilateral. So it has to have 4 sides, but it says it has no lines that are parallel. Okay, so I can go, here's one side, there's another side, there's another side, and there's another side. None of those are parallel, okay? That checks off the first one. One quadrilateral. One quadrilateral has no pair of parallel sides, and that would be that one. Okay, now the next one says it has 1 pair of opposite sides that are parallel. Well, we know a trapezoid has that. So a trapezoid, you can go this way, and go down, and then go this way. And 1 pair that's opposite. These 2 are opposite. These 2 opposite ones are parallel. These 2 opposite ones are not, because when they continue on, they're going to cross. But 1 pair of opposite sides that are parallel. So that's the trapezoid. And then it says Adam drew 3, so the last one he drew was 2 pairs of opposite sides that are parallel. Well, that always makes me think of a rectangle, because you have this side here and this side here. They are parallel. I'm going to make this one a little longer. Okay, those 2 sides are parallel, and this side and this side. Okay, boys and girls, let's do 11 and 12, and then you'll do some pages 733 and 734 on your own. It says Amy has 4 straws of equal length. See the straws? Name all the quadrilaterals that can be made using 4 straws. Well, you could move those around easily enough and make a square. You could also make a rhombus. You could also make a trapezoid. And you could make a rectangle. Now what you might want to do to make some of those is you may have to cut some of them in half, and then even cut those into other halves. But you just need 4 sides to make those. You just may need to cut the pieces of the straws into smaller pieces. So name the quadrilaterals that can be made using 4 straws without cutting them. Probably the rectangle and the square, maybe. It says Amy cuts 1 of them in half. She uses 2 halves and 2 of the other straws to make a quadrilateral. Also, so she's using the halves, the 2 long straws, and then 2 short halves. She'd be making a rectangle. Okay? She'd be making a rectangle. Alright, then down at the bottom, 12 says, Jordan drew 1 side of a quadrilateral with 2 pairs of opposite sides that are parallel. Draw the other 3 sides to complete Jordan's quadrilateral. Well, he said he drew a quadrilateral, so we're going to have 4 sides, 2 pairs of opposite sides that are parallel. So if they're both going to be parallel, the sides, we need something parallel to this. So to get something parallel to that, we're going to go there. So those 2 would be parallel. They're going to go on forever, never cross. Parallel, they never cross. Then we need to just connect this one to that one. Maybe if I make that one a little longer. that one to that one. Nope, that one's going to have to go that way. Okay, now I got it. So this one would be parallel to this one, and this one would be parallel to that one. And then we have two pair of opposite sides that are parallel. That's Jordan. That's what Jordan drew his quadrilateral. Okay, boys and girls? Now you're going to do some on your own. You're going to do page 733, and you'll do 734 on your own, and then do the puzzle piece, of course, on Schoology. Thank you, boys and girls. Remember, quadrilaterals have 4 sides and 4 angles. Have a great day.